Headlines as the twerking flight attendant who lost her job after this video went viral. Now she's speaking.
Hello everybody. Welcome back to the Matthew and Carlene channel. Today we are covering a feminist who was fired for twerking at work. Don't ask. Just don't.
Out in an interview with our Amber Cogliano.
She's the flight attendant whose twerking cost her dream job.
I didn't think that, being so happy can turn into something like this.
Nell Diallo was having a great time dancing and twerking in the aisle on an empty plane before an early morning flight.
I decided to just take advantage of the moment to wake myself up and kind of get myself hyped up for my day, basically.
She posted the video on TikTok along.
Alright everybody, something I thought I should point out here. Notice how the camera is elevated enough to get her whole body in the frame. Head, feet, you name it. So either someone else is holding the camera, or phone I guess, for her on her behalf, or she did enough research on the Alaska Airlines flight schedule to find a time where she can have enough time by herself on a plane to set up a stand and make this video without alerting suspicion from airport security. Does not matter which way I look at this. This was not a spur-of-the-moment thing like this feminist is saying it was. This was very well planned out and very well rehearsed. It clearly was. Everybody's out to make a buck, I guess. Am I right?
The caption, "What's wrong with a little twerk before work?" But after the video went viral, she says Alaska Airlines fired her.
What did they say to you?
They just said that I broke their social media policy.
Nell had only been on the job for 6 months. She says she was twerking to celebrate the end of her probationary.
Okay, madam. There are many times where when I make an achievement, I get very hyped up too. And let's face it, we all do. Who doesn't? Am I right? However, that does not mean you have to post yourself doing an exotic dance well in work uniform. Now, do we make content here at the Matthew and Carlene channel? Of course we do. Of course. Difference is, I keep my work life at the hospital and the content that we make here 100% completely separate. So this way, my employer will not have a problem with it because there's nothing to connect my hospital to our content. One would think a full-grown adult would be able to understand that. Am I right?
Period.
Why did you decide to post the video?
And I was really proud of myself that I came so far. I just didn't think that my video and my post and the way I was dancing would be deemed as inappropriate.
So how did you feel in that meeting when they told you you lost your job?
I put on such a proud face every time I stepped on that plane. And for them to terminate me without giving me a chance, it just was unfair.
It is more than fair, madam. You literally made an exotic video on someone else's legally owned aircraft that is supposed to be child friendly without their permission. If a man were to do the exact same thing, and I mean the exact same thing, he would have been labeled a registered sex offender. Women all over the West, including feminists, would have wanted that man incarcerated. Doesn't matter which way I look at it, madam, you're getting off easy. You really are.
A representative from Alaska Airlines tells us they don't comment on personnel.
All right, that's all we have time for today. If you like this content, by all means, like, subscribe, leave a comment, look us up on Patreon. It really helps us out. Peace out there, everybody. Peace out.